Welcome to ProPractice, your guide to refine, enliven, and illuminate the piano repertoire. I'm Josh Wright, and today's episode is based on the Chopin Etude in C minor, Op.25 No.12, and it's commonly referred to as the Ocean Etude. Just going to play a little bit of it if you're not familiar with the piece. It's a really fun piece, and today we're going to go over techniques to help you become as efficient as possible in your practice, including technical exercises to help you with the arpeggios, as well as musical shaping. A lot of people play this, and it's just pure technique, and we still want the music to come through. As I've said on other Chopin Etudes videos, Chopin elevated the Etude to a level of a concert piece, not just a technical study, such as can be seen in a lot of the Czerny, Kramer, and Clementi etudes. So we want to really make as much of this music as we can. Let's first of all get started with some technical exercises just to get warmed up and comfortable with these arpeggios. Okay, so the first thing I like to do just to get comfortable is block the individual hand positions. So rather than playing, I'm just going to block those. So E flat, G, E flat. Then this, voice your tops. Okay, that might take you a while to get that just nice and smooth and fluid. What you don't want to do is lock your hand into that position, even though it might seem like the efficient thing to do. You're like, why would I want to reset my hand if I'm going to be in the exact same position? I'm not saying you have to just totally like make a fist and then reset. I'm just saying just release into a neutral position and then quickly find it. What that does is it allows your hand to maintain a very relaxed position, whereas that will translate into your broken octaves, and that's how much speed you'll be able to get. Whereas if you release into neutral positions, when you go to break them up like that, it will stay loose. Okay, so do that for me a bunch of times, slow to fast until you feel comfortable. Okay, now let's try left hand. Mostly keep that left hand nice and soft. Now let's put them hands together. I could probably do a little more. Okay, right there. All right, so now let's also talk about another little exercise that we could do to specifically help with this piece in particular. If that's still not working for you, you could modify it to do this. So sorry, that was a little unclear. So you could do this. Broken, then blocked, and then you could do every other one. So broken, blocked, broken, blocked. Because what you're trying to teach your hands is to get in position, and sometimes when you just practice broken, it seems like this flurry of notes that just, or you get a little bit anxious and tension starts setting in, and then then you lose either your flexibility, your relaxation, or your strength. And that results in playing it like very sluggish and boring. All right, now, before we move on, I want to give you one thought about how to make music out of this, rather than just crescendoing up and diminuendoing down. I've heard that so many times. It sounds very seasick if you do that, and I'm not saying that because it's called the Ocean Etude. I'm saying that because that's true of any piece that sounds like that. So what you can do to battle that and to figure out where to shape it. If you were like me, growing up, and really up until maybe just a couple of years ago, I always kind of got a little nervous to know exactly how to shape. I would rely on my ears and kind of the general feeling of the piece to kind of guess at it. But if you think very logically and harmonically, it becomes much more clear. So that's just my opinion. I know some people don't like that. They crescendo all the way to the end. I think it starts to sound overworked. If you go, it just, I don't like it at all. And we have so many big places in this piece, you don't need to kill it to begin with. So healthy, not pianissimo. Mezzo piano, mezzo forte, somewhere in there. And you can always have your first note be a little louder. And do a little mini crescendo. Notice, I just told you not to do that because it will sound seasick. I'm talking about extreme shapes, up and down. You can, of course, have little ones going up and down. All right? Now, to there, and then less. I understand why people go to, that's your most tense harmony, but I almost think it's a nice color change to there. And then that sets up this to be very lyrical. You don't want to drown this. Man, this piece has so many little analogies that I'm not meaning to do that to sound corny. Okay, so that's why I like to come down a little bit in bar 6. Okay, so let me give that a try and show you kind of what I'm thinking. Please don't do this. Just storm through it without really enjoying that, because this is so stormy, and then this is like a very sad, sentimental pleading. Okay, let's try it again. I won't talk this time. Thank you so much for watching. As with all ProPractice videos, the first section is free. If you'd like to view the rest of this video, or if you'd like to learn more about ProPractice, just click on the link on this screen or on the link in the comments section below. Also, if you could like this video, share it, or leave a comment below so it can be shared with as many people as possible, I would truly appreciate it. Thank you so much for your support of ProPractice.